It is 7 o'clock on the dot, cruising the streets. My wife is at bingo. The kids are on the iPads. I just got done watching episode 1 of The Captain, Derek Jeter's new documentary. And I downed 2 honey buns. So, I'm primed to talk some shit. Oh my. No. I just taped like I'm 100. I just recorded easily the best episode of Talking Shit. No, I mean, I didn't record it. Let's do it again. Let's just do it again. What is up? All right, we're back. I had to take a break because that was frustrating. I sat here, talked nonsensically for 15 minutes, and I didn't record any of it. So, yeah, welcome. Welcome back to Talking Shit. Talking Shit. This is episode 4, Quattro, for my friends down south, of Talking Shit. And I love it. Having a blast. Other than the technical difficulties, I'm steaming along. Yeah. So, like I said, just got done watching a little bit of The Captain. So I've always been a really big sports history guy. Like, I just love it. I don't know. I love history in general. But one thing people call me in the streets of Blackfoot, Idaho is he's a slut for sports documentaries. Yeah, that's how they know me. Nah, probably not. They actually probably think I'm the devil kid with arm tattoos because it's a Mormon community. They don't use the words. But I love them. I have to have them. And I will probably watch almost any of them, especially for the major sports. I don't like documentaries about Seabiscuit. I'm not a big horse guy. Just not. I don't know. It's not the way I was bred. Thoroughly. That was a dumb joke for horses. Yeah, so I was watching it. It's good. It's cool. I'm learning a lot of new stuff. I wasn't really ever big time into baseball growing up. I mean, I would read my history about old school stuff like Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. And mainly just the Yankees because that's all anybody knew because they were good. And, I mean, if you weren't from, like, Atlanta or Minnesota or anywhere else, really. But, so, yeah, I learned a lot about it, about the Yankees growing up. So that was really the only team I ever paid attention to, which is kind of weird because I'm from Idaho. I love the Lakers. And the Yankees are the only baseball team I know. And for football, I just kind of like watch and love players. I'm like the worst fan ever, or like maybe the best fan to have go to watch games with a friend, because I just want, especially for football, I just want people to have fun. You know, have fun, and it's getting worse the older I get because I'm like. I'm not going to let this ruin my day. Like, I got buddies that, like, get mad if the Georgia doesn't win. And I'm like, cool. Or, like, whatever. I'm thinking of one friend right now. He's actually a subscriber. Thanks. 1 of 40. Not a lot of people know this, but 7 people watch my videos. 4 of them are my mother. I'm sure she has burner accounts. Don't you, Mom? That's cool. Got that clout going. Yeah, so I don't get into sports like I used to. Maybe that's part of growing up and not being a sociopath. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to my therapist about that. Are we still recording? We are. I'm going to have PTSD from that because I'm just in a room by myself with child's collectibles behind me, talking by myself with little mini Cokes. They're adorable. And now I'm in a spicy mood. Spicy. Because my video, I'm telling you, I thought I was doing great. I was doing really great. But, yeah, anyways, so, yeah, another thing I was watching the other day about baseball, really, it's only about baseball right now, because it's the only, like, sport going, and I don't care about drafts and off seasons or Kevin Durant, like, I don't care, so I don't want to hear about it. Like, I stopped listening to one of my podcasts, because that's all they talk about is, like, what could basketball do? And now they give trophies out to the Little League. You know what? Let's talk about that. For the Summer League. Now, I know I talked about trophies last week, and maybe that's going to be my thing when I get into my 40s. I'm like, trophies. It has to be a thing. But I know we talked about it last week, and how the WNBA All-Star Game MVP trophy was miniature. I kind of went on like this weird rampage of like trying to find trophies that were better, and it's pretty much all of them. But it just, they were manifesting to me. So the one that stuck out to me the most was the Summer League. It's a basketball NBA thing. They take their young cats they just drafted or last year or whatever, and they let them play. Did you know there's a champion for that? It's like a 2-week thing. They give a big trophy. And there's somebody that gets called the MVP, and they give them rings. For the Summer League? I didn't know that was supposed to be like. That seems really stupid. The trophy was bigger and better. All the trophies were bigger and better than the WNBA's. Another one that was bigger that I found this last week, the Pinewood Derby National Championship trophy is 3.5 feet tall. And you're like, wow, how do you know this? I can't tell you how I got to that rabbit hole. But I was talking to my wife about the Pinewood Derby, and if you don't know, the scout, I did it as a Boy Scout. You take this little block of wood, you cut it up, and you fashion it into a car, and then whoever goes the fastest wins down this ramp. It's a fun time. It was a good time with my dad growing up. I was never the fixie-uppy handyman, and he always was. So, and that's something we did together, and I loved it. Shout out to Dar. That's my dad. But I was never very good at it either, I don't think. I didn't take it as serious as everybody else did. Whatever. But anyways, Pinewood Derby, I watched it. I was trying to explain it to my wife. And I found a video on YouTube, and it's just this. There's a championship, and there's like a dorky 3-foot trophy, and I'm like, and even my wife said, because she watched this, she said, "Hey, that trophy's bigger than the WNBA one." I was like, "Yes, I know, it's a thing." Anyways, this is not supposed to be a trophy podcast, whatever review podcast. It's gonna become one, isn't it? Damn it. Yeah. I digress. That's going to be my sentence for this, is I digress. I was watching the Home Run Derby last night, speaking of baseball, and it's cool. It's nothing like watching a bunch of dudes hit juiced baseballs out, except for unless you're Jose Ramirez. Whatever. Cool effort. Albert Pujols did a good job. He beat Schwarber, who was my vote to win. Pete Alonso didn't win. Soto did, which is cool. He's a good player. I'm one of those weird people that's like on an island. I think he's really good. I just need to watch him play more, I think. Like, when I first started getting back into baseball, the first thing I watched was the 2019 World Series, and I was like, oh, who's this young cat? He should, and I thought he would have been the MVP, and I guess he wasn't. Maybe, who was it? Strasburg? Verlander? He's a pitcher. He was Verlander. Didn't he come in with like a bum arm and a weird eye? He has a weird eye. Yeah. So, yeah, Home Run Derby was cool. I watched it with my son. He's been getting into baseball. I guess as the tide rises, he's been getting into it. So he plays it on his little iPad thing, and we were watching it. It was a good time. And the All-Star game is probably going on right now. I'm missing it because this dumb thing didn't want to record. And by dumb thing, I mean me. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person that doesn't think Soto's like a $500 million. Now, I understand that he's 23. Trust me, I get it. He's 23. Everybody in baseball, 23. He says he's 23. Everybody becomes Joe Buck when they watch Soto play. Like, can you believe it? He's 23. Yeah, I can. He was born 23 years ago, I think. Unless he's like on bench warmers when that kid comes out. And he's the grown man, Hector or whatever. And they're trying to he's drinking beer on the field, trying to get him to play. And they hand him a piece of paper and it just says, I am 12. And it's just a picture of him. Anyways. Yeah, he's 23. I get it. So he's 23. I was 23. I'm not 23, but he's 23. So go on Soto for being 23. He's a good player. I'm just being an ass. God, I am spicy right now. Luckily, that last week that would have downward spiraled me. So yeah. I mean, if you're still here, you're still listening to me ramble. So I'll wrap her up. I put a bow on this one. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate robot. Look at that. I appreciate you guys watching, listening. I do like the new feature on YouTube where you don't have to be like on YouTube for it to work. Now, hopefully, I didn't accidentally push get the free trial thing, because I don't want that YouTube. I don't. I'm cheap, and I have Hulu and everything else. I should just get it. Damn it! Just talked myself into it. Shopping spree. Oh, shoot. Speaking of shopping sprees, last bit. See, this is why. Just think about me with a guest on here, which is going to happen. Big thing happened for me today in my regression into becoming my father. Now, this first part isn't him. I walked past a nickel today. It was on the ground, and I didn't pick it up. Mainly because my legs hurt from working out twice in a week, but as the beacon of strength and health and fitness, I just decided not to. Mini cans, cute, huh? Yeah, so there was that. So I walked past it. I didn't. So a buddy of mine said that his wife gives him shit when he bends over to pick up coins and stuff, because she's like, why don't you save it for the kids? And I'm like, fuck them kids. They don't have bills. That's it. They don't have bills. That's all I have to say. I love kids. I love my children. I love all children, but fuck up. Anyways, and then I spent roughly 15 minutes hanging out in the grill section of Walmart looking at accessories, because why wouldn't I? You know those Progressive commercials where they talk about like you're morphing into your parents? And there's that one guy at the grocery store who like tells the manager that Bryce and poultry is doing good, or in the bakery is doing a good job, or whatever it is. In the meat section, he's doing a great job. That's me. And I'm ashamed of myself. But I'm not a new homeowner. I've had 2 of them. So, I don't know. Now I'm rambling again. See what you guys do? It's because of this caffeine content. No alcohol. Actually, I haven't drank in a long time. A couple months. Multiple months. And I feel like a champion. Been killing it in my workouts. Been sleeping good. Don't wake up feeling like the devil raped my face. Rape's a hard word. I shouldn't have said that. But anyways, that's a story for another time. But again, episode 4, Talking Shit. I appreciate all you guys. Follow me on Instagram, Cards on Tap. If you want to do some card stuff, MJ Thunderbones. If you just want to follow my regular BS account. appreciate you guys. Take care. See you next Tuesday.